Tom, are you my son?
Of Batman?
Yeah.
Robin.
Green. Oh,
There's no... Oh, Killer Croc. He's in this. There's Green.
yeah.
There you go. Smart thinking, that is, Alex.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or a mini Hulk.
Yeah, let's just go with Killer Croc. It makes you seem smart.
Yeah. True.
So, what are we doing today, Alex?
We are reviewing the Son of Batman. Or Son of Batman. No, the.
Yeah, it's just Son of Batman. This is before DC went through the phase of the.
Yeah. It was a good movie. I did enjoy it when I first watched it, and I enjoyed it again.
Yeah, obviously the first non-team up like movie, because I mean Flashpoint and obviously War was basically a big massive team up movies, whereas this is I want to say solo Batman, but it's not fully solo Batman. Cause it's more of a Damian Wayne Robin origin story than it is just being a solo Batman flick. So that's somewhat different, because a lot of the times DC would just go for the idea of Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
But they haven't, because they've pushed him as Nightwing. Which
is good.
Yeah, because I mean, there's not many like media universes that push him as Nightwing straight away.
Yeah.
The only exceptions is Young Justice and the Arkham games. That's it. That's up top of my head.
Yeah.
I'm getting dirty looks here. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, push him quite early. Those things it would be a long time before they push him as Nightwing. So they pushed him quite. Series 2 is pretty early. It could have been like Series 4, Series 5 by the time they pushed him, but they didn't. There you go. I've dealt with that.
You've dealt with the problem, child.
Yes. I'm going to ignore that. But I will say it is cool seeing obviously the evolution of Damian Wayne from basically being this spoiled brat whose main focus is just fighting to basically being Robin, being this someone who is able to take the high ground and not kill. Something that, is going to bite him on the arse fucking about like 10 movies down the line.
Always does. Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. I'm just so tired.
But I do like that he's like the origin for Slade's one eye.
Yeah, I think that's good. Like, it kind of adds into it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
really?
it adds the hatred, obviously, from Slade to obviously Robin more. Because he's going to hate him a lot more because of, losing his eye. Exactly. But I do like the fact they chose Slade as the first like big villain. Because I mean, a lot of these Batman ones will instantly go with Joker, Riddler, Penguin, Two-Face. The most well-known big ones.
Yeah, they do get cameos in this movie, though.
Yeah, there is obviously you hear the Joker laugh. You hear you see the Two-Face flipping his coin.
Yeah.
So I do like that they push more as cameos rather than main focus. It's given Slade, obviously, his Deathstroke, the big push.
But Slade's more of a Robin villain, I've always found.
No, he's always fully been sort of Batman. I mean, he was going to be the focus of the Ben Affleck Batman movie before that got canned. And obviously, Arrow pushed him heavily more as obviously a Green Arrow villain.
Yeah, okay, maybe I'm wrong.
That's probably why I like...
I'm definitely wrong.
that character more is because obviously I grew up watching Arrow, so he was a big part of 2 series of that, and then the odd cameo here and there, so maybe that's why I'm a big fan of Slade, Deathstroke.
See, I mainly remember him from the Teen Titans.
Go to the movies.
No, the original Teen Titans. Yeah, the original one, not the shitty one.
The movie wasn't bad. The series is terrible, but the movie wasn't bad.
Yeah, definitely.
I just remember the Slade. But yeah, I like the fact that they pushed him as the first villain. And obviously he's someone that's going to come back down the line again as a main villain. So I do like that they pushed him early.
Yeah.
They basically do what they do with Darkseid. They give him like this big opening movie, and then they sideline him for a bit to come back. Huh. Both of them are missing eyes. Darkseid and Slade, same person confirmed.
Let me do the proper beard stroke, not your stubble.
What have I got? I do like the opening. The fact that it focuses heavily on the League of Assassins and their downfall. Obviously, eventually they will become a big thing again in the universe. But I do like that it's heavily focused on their downfall, and you get in this origin for why Robin hates a lot of things because he's witnessing everything that he's grew up with basically die. I mean,
his grandpa die.
His grandpa. I'm pretty certain his voice actor is the same guy who voiced Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian. I'm pretty certain it's the same guy. He's the go-to guy if you want a Series 2 big villain. He's literally the go-to. The Boys, Mandalorian. He's the go-to guy. And I'm pretty certain it was his voice. I could be wrong.
I should watch The Boys.
You should. If you liked Invincible, you'll like The Boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like obviously that whole battle at the opening. Obviously, you get to see one side using actual like guns, and the other side using blades and bows, which is quite obviously a different kind of battle because it's old school versus new school.
And old school
gets its ass kicked by new school.
Yeah.
Apart from when Talia gets involved.
Yeah.
All the other ninjas are useless.
Yep.
It's just her
ass.
who's using a bow to somehow shoot straight through a helicopter and kill the pilot. And the co-pilot doesn't think, oh, you know what? I'm gonna grab the stick and keep myself in the air. No, I'm gonna go. You're right, mate.
Death.
Ninjas aren't the smartest.
Carnage.
But yeah, I thought it was a decent way to kick off the movie.
Definitely.
And it definitely showed where the action was going to go throughout the film, because I mean the action is very good during this movie. From the ninja fighting to the Batman battles in general. Obviously you get to see the different style of fights, which is cool to see. Because it's all basically sort of hand-to-hand type fights with a few weapons here and there, but it's the different stylizing. Obviously, the more I'm going to kill you, or the more I'm going to hold my punches.
Yeah, the bloodthirsty and the held back that was one.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah,
that's the thing as well. I like the fact they kept the blood in this, because if you look at Justice League War, when they're killing parademons, it's aliens, it's not red blood, but these are humans getting murdered.
Pink and green, wasn't it?
Something stupid like that. Whereas this is humans being murdered, so I'm happy they kept the actual blood.
Yeah,
to keep it. I mean, it's a 15. The movie's a 15. So, and it kind of had to. I mean, it'd be very tame if it didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm happy they kept the graphic side of it. Yeah, not graphic, but graphic to an extent.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah.
It makes it stand out a bit.
And so that's the thing as well.
For a Robin film.
Yeah, it basically is a Robin movie. That's the thing as well. We can't really heavily talk about the animation because it's just the same. It's literally, I mean, every animation of this whole universe is just the same thing. Yeah,
until we get to the new one that's just coming out.
Yeah, that the new universe that's post Apocalypse War. That's when they start changing animation each movie. But this entire universe is just the same animation, so there's no point really talking about it because it's just the same good animation as last time.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
I like the fact. Oh, go on.
I was gonna say I like the fact of I forgot. No, how could I forget his name? The butler.
Oh, thank fuck! You didn't steal my fucking thing I loved. I was like, you dare fucking steal what I loved here? I'm gonna go crazy. I mean, Alfred.
That's it. Thank you.
The guy that Hayden spent the entire time going, "That's the voice from Ben 10. That's the voice from Ben 10."
Is it the voice from Ben 10?
She spent the entire time going, "It's funny. That's the guy from Ben 10." Another character speaks. That's also someone from Ben 10.
Well, the little girl was shot. Person played voices Charcaster.
This is what I put with.
And obviously,
Ben 10 nerds, am I right?
But yeah, I love the sarcasm from him. It's fucking great. I just love sarcasm, like, in general.
I mean, Alfred's always usually the best fucking character in any fucking Batman
I know, but
media.
Like, still.
He's usually the one that stands out the most. Michael Caine, you know, Jeremy Irons. The only one that's not the massive standout is obviously fucking Andy Serkis. That's because he didn't get much screen time.
What was the thing you loved that you thought I was going to steal from you?
The fact they did a Man-Bat storyline. Because Man-Bat is such a cool villain, but he's so underused in terms of Batman and DC media. I mean, he only plays the smallest role in the Arkham Knight game. And he usually has like an episode or two in like the cartoons, that's it. He's very rarely pushed in movies. And yes, we didn't get the Kurt Langstrom Man-Bat, because, you know, that was the past. But he's still heavily involved in making Man-Bats in terms of an army for Ray's then Slade. So I'm happy they actually utilised that character for a change and not just ignore the fact that he's part of this universe, because Man-Bat's like a pretty cool character because he's quite dark. For the fact that it's a guy that it's a bit like Lizard and obviously Spider-Man. It's a character that turns himself into a humanoid animal. And is, you know, really fucking creepy, especially if you play the Arkham Knight game and you're just flying around and it fucking jumps you mid-air. That is terrifying as fuck. So I'm happy that's like a plot line in this is to do with Kerr. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say I loved.
Oh, okay. It's a good job you've got some kind of love for it.
I forgot, I literally, because it's been a long time since I watched Son of Batman, I forgot that was a storyline in it. I honestly forgot Slade was in it as well. Like, all I remembered was Robin. That was it.
Obviously.
It's been that long since I watched it, I forgot everything about this movie. So it's just kind of like me going into it with a fresh perspective, like blank slate. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm pretty certain this is like the same sort of mindset I had when first watching it in terms of the love for it.
Yeah.
I mean, Killer Croc is cool at the start. Fucking alarms. Like seeing Killer Croc at the start is pretty cool, and then seeing obviously the destruction of Croc because these drugs are wearing off is also pretty cool. Yeah, that's quite gruesome. I mean, Batman rips his tail off. That's like what the fuck?
I was watching it with James, and James is just like rips his fucking tail off.
So he just fully rips it off.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa. I always preferred that version of Croc, the more bulkier version, the less humanoid version, compared to the Suicide Squad movie version, which just made him a person with scales. I don't like that version. I like the bulky ass motherfucker version. But yeah, it's cool to see like a lot of characters that won't get heavily pushed usually get the push.
Yeah,
so that's cool.
And I think it's a good movie for like the start of the new Robin. It's a shame that we don't get to see the other Robins get pushed. Like,
so you only get obviously Damian and Dick, and Dick's already Nightwing, so he's past Robin. You only get the inkling of Robin in the Teen Titans movie, is it? You get the flashback start where you get to see him as Robin. That's it. Yeah, and that's it. Obviously, they never really push any other Robins. I mean, you've got the other one from the Arkham game. I think it's Tim, the bald Robin, I like to call him. Because in the Arkham game, he's got a shaved head and wants to bang Barbara, just like every Robin. But yeah, obviously, it is good that it's not run-of-the-mill characters getting pushed. It's ones that are more newer in the sense. So it's further down the line Robin rather than your basic bitch starter Robin.
Yeah, your basic bitch Hayden Robin.
So essentially, they're not doing a Nintendo and going, let's push Charizard in every fucking game.
Yeah,
they're going. You know what? We've just
Mega Evolution.
We've just done. This other fire type. Let's push this character for a change.
You know, we just introduced Mega Evolution. Charizard has 2.
So basically, this is Nintendo learning not to push the same character over and over again.
Yeah. Pikachu, Charizard, Mewtwo.
I like the soundtrack for the movie, especially during the action. It's very like hard hitting. It definitely like draws you into the fights even more.
See, I just get too zoomed in onto the action.
You never listen to the music. When I watch a film, my ears like perked up for the music, and I'm just like, yeah, that's the spot. That's what's making this scene like 20 times better. Is that beat in the background, that heavy action, like I don't know, massive drum beat.
I'm more of an animation person.
You're more of the spotting the visuals. I'm more of the hearing stuff.
I mean, the music does add to it, but like for me, it just makes me zoom in on it more. I don't. It's one of them. Like I prefer to listen, but not listen to music and like focus.
Before I forget my thing, I'm gonna try and do that each time we do on these. Which character stood out the most for you in this film?
I was gonna say, I'd say, Dick. Dick? Yeah.
Nightwing. The one that had like a 5-second cameo.
Yeah, because he actually, to me, it made more of an impact that he was there, and he was like, somewhat, like, not wanting to pass on the gauntlet of Robin to him.
Yeah. I'd say more Damien, personally.
See, I don't want to say Damien because, you know, it's Damien, and he's, like, going to be in a shit ton of movies, and he's going to be the main focus.
No, I feel like some of the other movies he's in, there's other characters that stand out above him. But this one, I feel like he stands out the most because he's the one that needs the most focus, because it's his origin story. It's essentially like the next movie we're going to do. The Aquaman needs the full focus because it's his origin story.
Yeah.
So we've both gone for different Robins on this occasion.
Yeah. I just like Dick.
Yes, that's what Hayden just said in the background. Okay, do you want to do some ratings?
Sure. We rate 5 again, right?
5, yes.
Yeah. I have to ask every single time there.
For me personally, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Like, it's not. I prefer the last movie just because it is, you know, the Justice League. It's them all coming together. It's basically an entire massive battle throughout. But I feel like for the first solo like character movie, and for the fact that it's not fully focused on Batman, it definitely gets some good marks from me. So I feel like 4 out of 5 is a good like marking for this film.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay, it just sounded like he was going to carry on.
Nah.
I think it was better than last time. The last movie. So I'm going to give it a 4.5. I think I gave the other movie 4.5.
I think you did, yes. I think you might have.
It's been a while.
Either way, he either gave it 4.5 or he gave it the 4. So this is either we're just going the opposite, or you're basically just giving one that's slightly higher.
Yeah, well, I think this one was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Like, I watched it with James, and so, like, I'm one of them who, when watching a movie, I never fucking shut up. And I think I just made it more interesting for myself by making jokes about, like, certain scenes and all that. Like, yeah. I do shut up when I'm watching a movie, like, if it's the first time. But yeah, I'm just annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
So 4.5 then.
Yeah, 4.5, better than last movie, good animation, good story.
So we're on the opposite mind frame.
Yeah.
That's split them. That's good. That's good. We're not the same, please.
Yeah. What about if I just went 1 out of 5? 0 out of 5.
Then we're definitely on this completely different wavelength. I mean, we're quite close in wavelengths here, but not intertwined.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know what movie's next, Alex? Because I do.
Aquaman?
Yes, it is. It's Justice League Throne of Atlantis. That's the next one. We're back from this one solo movie to Justice League, and I'm pretty certain then from there we're back to the next solo Batman movie.
Woo.
I believe we are. The next time it's going to be thrown at Atlantis.
Yep, we're going to be going under the sea.
Which is going to be this month because we,
under the sea.
pushed this one back by like a week.
Yeah.
So it's
whose fault was that, Tom?
My fault was
Get
ill.
ill.
My fault was ill.
How dare you get ill?
So we'll do 2 this month. So yeah. Okay.
Hopefully we'll get to watch the movie together.
Fingers crossed.
It's a date.
Anyway, let's try and wrap this up then. We hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, the usual crap.
How cringy.
Harass Alex for being an arsehole right now.
I mean, you called me an arsehole yesterday because I laughed at you having a powder cut. So.
Yes, that's why that's why I was trying to wrap videos up as quick as I can there. Or else you get Grumpy
Not while
Tom.
I'm around.
Trust me, you don't want to see Grumpy Tom. So catch our RAF videos in the meantime between these reviews. Check out the old reviews, and we will see you for Throne of Atlantis.
Yeah, when we go under the sea, who knows? We might see a Little Mermaid.
Doubtful.
But I want to see Flounder.
Watch the Chip and Dale movie, and you get to watch him die. In a sense.
No! No!
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, I'll see you on the next video.